Hello everyone. Today I will try to explain weaving for all the Enhancement Shamans who might still be new to the class or just genuinely interested about one of our core class mechanics in Cataclysm and the upcoming Mists of Pandaria. Let's start with explaining what weaving even is. Weaving refers to using your Maelstrom spenders before reaching 5 stacks, so before they become instant spells. This way you reduce downtime on empty GCDs and also increase your uptime from higher damaging spells like Lightning Bolt instead of spells like Earthshock. Weaving refers to the player hardcasting his spenders at the right moment so it does not clip the end of your swing timer. This works because Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning and the Mists of Pandaria, also Elemental Blast, are not pausing or resetting your swing timer like spells from other classes do. So as long as the cast time of your spender is shorter than the time to hit from your auto attack, you can weave the spell in without losing any uptime on your auto attacks. For Lightning Bolt, our main spender right now in Cataclysm, this means that we can already look for opportunities to safely weave at 2 to 3 Maelstrom stacks. This gives us a big window to work with. As long as Stormstrike and Lava Leash are on cooldown and our swing timer is in the safe zone for weaving, we can cast Lightning Bolt instead of Earthshock, Flameshock or Unleash elements. If done right, this will yield upwards of 1000 DPS and is one of our main skill expressions for the spec. Now to explain safe zones for weaving. Having a swing timer with clear indicators for when it is safe to weave and when it is not safe to weave is crucial for every Enhancement Shaman player that wants to consistently weave well in a raid environment. Shown here are clips provided by Rygafor, who has created a swing timer specifically for this purpose, including his own weaving API. I will include links to all add-ons and weak auras in the description of this video. The swing timer has a light blue bar for Lightning Bolt and a dark blue bar for Chain Lightning. The Lightning Bolt bar will always be to the left of the Chain Lightning bar since it has a slower cast time, which means it has to be cast early into your swing when the faster cast Chain Lightning. As long as your main hand and offense swing is to the left of the bar which you want to weave, you will be in the safe zone for a clean weave. This might be very confusing at first, and new players can get easily overwhelmed by all the information. It is recommended to practice reading the swing timer and weaving on the training dummy for an extended period of time so that it eventually becomes second nature to the player. Only once this is achieved, you will be able to perform weaves reliably mid-raid encounter without getting stun locked by all the information given to you as a player. Let's continue with tips for easier weaves. Sync your weapons. This is already common knowledge for players who have been playing Enhancement Shaman back in early RAF, but syncing your weapons so they always hit at the exact same time makes it a lot easier to understand your weave timer, since now you only have to look at one moving line for your current swing instead of 2. To sync your weapons, there are a couple tricks, but the most common one is to use the Albino Snake pet that can be bought in Dalaran. Summoning a pet resets both your weapons rings, and the bonus of using the Albino Snake is that it does not cause any GCD when summoned, unlike other pets. This makes it a perfect tool to sync our swings up manually whenever we need it. There are great weak auras that help you to time the sync in a manner where it won't make you lose any main hand auto attacks, queuing it to be used right after your swing lands. This queue is done either manually through a weak aura in the macro, or there are also add-ons which are able to do this fully automatically. Usually, choosing an automatic approach can cause some unintended sync issues, which might end up making the player lose a couple auto attacks each boss encounter, which is not preferred. But there is a new feature in the Next Action Guide add-on that allows you to fully customize when these automatic syncs happen, including grace periods to filter out false positives. Usually, the Next Action Guide add-on follows a subscription-based approach to access its functionality, but the autosync feature and also a weave helper are available for free and can be accessed by every user. I'm an affiliate with the Next Action Guide add-on, and I will post some more information about it in the description below for full transparency. So you've practiced your weaves and feel comfortable with 3 stacks Lightning Bolt weaves and maybe even 2 stack weaves. But you still feel like there's more to be had, and you're right. If you're very comfortable with the rotation and weaving, you can attempt to weave Chain Lightning and 1 Maelstrom stack. This is a single target DPS gain by up to 800 DPS, since it allows you to fill your empty or low DPS GCDs even better, even though a normal Lightning Bolt weave wouldn't have been possible at that moment. For this to work, you will need great awareness of the current GCD, swing timer and Maelstrom weapon stack. Occasionally, you can have a situation where you're essentially stuck on one Maelstrom stack, with both Stormstrike and Lava Lich on CD and the Flame Shock already being applied to your target. In that rare scenario, you can easily weave a 1-stack Chain Lightning. But what if you had 0 Maelstrom stacks, Stormstrike and Lava Lich on CD, and Flame Shock is already applied? You can attempt to predict a possible weave at this point. So instead of casting a low damage Earthshock, you will wait till the end of your swing and instantly cast a Chain Lightning at the start of the next swing, in hopes that you have gotten at least one Maelstrom stack to allow for a safe weave. If you've gotten a Maelstrom stack, then great, let the cast go through and enjoy the extra DPS. But if you have gotten no Maelstrom stack, quickly strafe or jump to cancel the cast and use another instant spell instead. This should be done with caution, since you wouldn't want to force any weaves, which can easily happen when you're still new to this. Again, this is best practice before a raid on the training dummy, for a prolonged period of time, until you have no issue spotting potential 1-stack weave opportunities. Will any of this be relevant in Mists of Pandaria? Of course it will. Weaving is here to stay, and it will continue to be our main skill expression as an Enhancement Shaman. But there will be some changes in Mists of Pandaria which are worth mentioning. Earthshock, our weakest ability in Cataclysm, will have way better scaling in Mists of Pandaria, which makes it a stronger filler GCD than it used to be, which directly impacts the value of weaving. There are still multiple occasions in your rotation where everything is on CD and you aren't at 5 Maelstrom stacks yet, so weaving will continue to be a DPS gain going into Mists of Pandaria. In addition to that, we will get a new talent at level 90 called Elemental Blast, which is already looking like a very strong contender for an optimal DPS talent choice in Mists of Pandaria. Elemental Blast has the same cast time as Chain Lightning, so it can be weaved even at 1 stack and it becomes our hardest hitting ability by far in Mists of Pandaria, including giving us a very strong random stat buff, making it an ability that should be used on CD as much as possible. This should be achievable through weaving and smart GCD timing. I hope this explanation helped you to better understand the weaving mechanic, so the next time you go into a raid as an Enhancement Shaman, you can perform to the class's utmost potential. If you have any further questions regarding the material linked below, or any of the statements I have made in this video, feel free to ask in the comments or join the Shaman Classic Discord server. I am always very active in the enhancement channels and we have a lot of good tips pinned there as well. You can also find me streaming my gameplay over at Twitch at twitch.tv/jabba_. I hope I will be able to make more videos like this in the future, explaining more enhancement class mechanics or just giving general advice on gameplay. Let me know if there's anything else you would like to see addressed in a potential upcoming video. Thanks for watching and goodbye.